Good morning, OTT Sports Network. Rise and shine, up and at 'em. Here we go. Bright and early. Welcome to Pueblo, Colorado. Some of us stayed down here. Some made the trek from the Springs, and some even drove down from Denver. But we are ready to go. It is semifinal action against the Colorado Springs Tigers. Now, this is a team that we have played twice so far this year. Both have ended up in ties, with the Warriors giving up late third period leads. This is also the team we play first game of the playoffs next weekend, and it's single elimination. That's going to be 7:30 Friday night. So this is going to be a good warm-up, a good test, and hopefully a good hockey game, because nobody likes to get up this early, drive to Pueblo, and not win a hockey game. I'm Harry Haviland. The OTT Sports Network is back on the air. Game number 4 in the past 4 days. We got one more this afternoon. It's going to be at 12:30. The question is, are we playing for third and fourth, or are we playing for the ship? The latter is the correct answer. If you got that wrong, shut your TV off and go back to bed. I am looking forward back to my bed. The hotel beds are not that comfortable whatsoever. My body is completely sore. And I'm excited to get back up to Denver, but not without that banner in tow flying off the back of the truck or the team bus or the jet, whichever mode of transportation we decide to take. But both teams are going to be ready for this. Colorado Springs played 2 games yesterday, one ending last night around 7 o'clock, so we're hoping they're a bit tired. But they do only live about 45 minutes from this barn. I've never been here before. It's got quite the cool old school feeling to it. The old fold down wooden seats, like the Saddle Dome effect roof here with the wooden beams and the bowed curved roof. Home of the Pueblo Bulls. They play in the USPHAL XYZ, I don't know. The team looks ready. We've got Van Winkle and Foster going to be on the blue line. We've got Kalergis on one wing, Fredette on the other, and mighty Devin Foster going to be taking the draw back in the net. DJ Kane is set and ready to go. The ref in the stripes is going to drop the puck, and we're going to be underway. 15-minute first period action coming at you in Pueblo, I want to say New Mexico. We're not New Mexico. Feels like we're that far. Pueblo, Colorado. Linesman blows the whistle. Probably wasn't set up properly there. Oh, there we go. Foster wins that one back, gets it over to Nick, and then Eli has it on the far side. Quick action to start this game, taking off deep into the Tigers zone. Springs Tigers trying to work their way out. Foster knocks him down, but the Tigers still have the puck coming 2-on-2 across the offensive blue line with a little bit more speed than these guys saw yesterday. It doesn't even get onto the net there. Van Winkle taking it away. Foster up and outside the blue line. Spun back off the boards inside, back over to Nick Foster. He's at the red line pushing his way through. Devin coming in hot. Harper Van Winkle behind his net, making the pass up to the far side. Fredette picking it up. Fredette with the tip back out. Oh, and Nick Foster pressuring on that offensive side of the puck again. He didn't control it. And off the bench is Nice, trying to stick handle his way through. Circling back inside his own blue line. Making that pass up, gets it to Haviland, who gets the backhand, but it's tipped, sent all the way down the ice. Nice on fire this morning, flying in, taking a hit behind the net. And it springs out to the blue line, kept in there by Joey Kolchevsky. Kicked in by Haviland, taken away by the Tigers, and they're at center ice. A lot of jump to the start of this game from both teams. They know how much this one means, and they know what's happening for the rest of this week. Nice skating through, Haviland staying on side. Nice keeping this on his backhand. He flips it over into center. It's intercepted before it could get to Haviland. And then kept in again by Kolchevsky at the point. Fighting towards Popovic, tipping it back inside the boards. Back around, tipped ahead. Popovic now chasing it in behind the Tigers' net. All around the far side, Tigers have the puck. Centering pass goes behind the player, over to the blue line. Kolchevsky picks it up. Puts it off the boards, and it's clear at center. Tigers coming to it. Blanchard now skating across his. He's back into his own end. Tigers steal the puck away. Centering pass in front, has a shot, and they score. Sitting wide open in front of the net on the backdoor side. Pass comes across. Kane got squared up, but he found the far side of the net, and we've got ourselves a 1-0 game with the Tigers in the lead. 12:42 left to go in the first period, so a lot of hockey left to play, but not the start that the Warriors were looking for. Quick one to get it back would put them right back in this one. Here come the Tigers again, gaining that offensive zone, being back checked and taken down there by Burdett as they both go crashing into the far corner. Tigers pick it up, wrap around, trying to tuck that into Kane. Medeo coming in as they're digging at his goalie. He didn't like that, but Kane hangs on to it. Face off in the Warriors zone as we get another quick line change here, keeping the legs fresh. Popovic, Haviland, and Nice back out. Medeo sticking on the backside with Grimberg. Tipped ahead by Popovic. He's chasing this one down. Popovic on fire this morning. Oh, just gets that tipped away. Good hustle there. Haviland steals it away. Backhand attempt by Nice into the crease, not all the way to the goaltender. Then it's quickly turned around. Coming back out of the Tigers. They're at center ice, coming across the blue line. Stick-handed on around. They get a shot off. Kane sees a little piece of that, tipping it into the corner. Nice around the boards, out to the blue line, held in by the Tigers. Puts the pressure on. Nice blocks it. He was going after it. The Tigers player beats him back. They put it off the boards. Drop pass is kept into the blue line. Haviland's trying to sneak that across. Gets it over to Popovic. The backhand by Pops gets saved by the goalie. Bounces off the side of the net. Back over to the Tigers. Coming back out to center ice. Van Winkle trying to tip that is Haviland. He missed it, so that's going to be an icing call. Sent all the way down the ice, and another quick line change here. 11:24 left to go. 1-0 hockey game. Shots on goal saying 3-0. I think we've had a couple on the goalie though, haven't we? Van Winkle and Paulin in the corner trying to kick this one free. Sneaks out the other way. Warriors are trying to get it back into the corner. Paulin taps it. Van Winkle being chased in behind the net. He goes back on the other side. Harper Van Winkle off the boards hard and down. And they're going to call that another icing as it didn't touch anybody on its way through. Voss at the draw. One back by the Springs. Shot comes in. They send it high over the net and off the back glass. Blanchard into the boards. Out to the blue line. Shot ripped in. They send it wide. Van Winkle with the pass out. It clears the blue line. It did come back in quickly, but no offside is whistled. That's offside as the player was inside the zone as it crossed over the blue line. Whistled and face off outside the Warriors' end. 10:46 left to go in this not so warm barn with the smoked pea in the middle. Keeps wanting me to think it's the Providence team, the Providence Bruins, not the Pueblo Bulls. Foster was tangled up and it's taken away. In front, Van Winkle. Foster flips that one high and out. Another icing call coming our way as that one goes across the red line. And the Warriors in desperation mode, it seems, just trying to clear this one out. No clean passes exiting the zone. It was resulting in 3 icings in a row. Kevin Foster still at center. Ties up his man. Kolchevsky comes in to pick up that puck. A little bit of a self-pass off the back of the net. Stolen away. It's behind him in the corner. To Burdett, off the boards, to the point, held in. And then stolen away. Foster gets it up to Kalergis. trying to get that one through to center again, and 4 icings in the last 2 minutes here by the Warriors. That one was at least a decent attempt at making a pass back to center. Nonetheless, it goes all the way down the ice, and here we go again, back in the Warriors' end. Foster with the clean win on that one. McGowan flips it out to Claire, just drop there for Foster. Cross to Fredette, and you've got to be kidding me. Another missed pass. They wave this one off with the sympathy vote going to the Warriors. Centering pass picked off by the Tigers, and now they've got numbers coming back, 2-on-2. Take that shot, send it wide again. Fredette picking it up. Eli backhand to the blue line, and then McGowan takes his man out. Devin Foster across, tries to make that pass. It's picked off. Tigers coming in, Foster tipping it away. They push him out. Hilaire just taking a guy down. A little bit of physicality coming out. Not afraid of seeing some of that action. Kolcheski turning. Pass up, it goes under the backside of Nice. Popovic back on side as Nice carries the puck across the blue line. Opportunity here for the Warriors. They finally get some control. Nice to the far side. Haviland gets it stripped off of him in the corner, and out come the Tigers. Popovic flying back on the back check, taking the man out. Haviland backhands it in. There's no icing on that one. Now Nice chasing it down into the corner. Tigers D-man back for it. Skating around the net, Nice poking at it. Popovic up in the corner, tipping it back. Back to Pops. A flip into the circle. They mishandle it. Back out to the blue line. Haviland turns, shoots one. That was just over the crossbar, but he did miss the net. Haviland in the corner. Takes the hit. The puck goes in deep. Popovic steals it away behind the net. Drop pass back over to Haviland. Centers it to Nice. Oh, couldn't get it. Oh, Nice couldn't settle that puck down. He was all alone in front. Still with the pressure in the offensive zone. That was the most sustained that they've had so far in this period. We're almost halfway through it. Grimberg off the boards to Haviland. Gets that pass, that's offside as he was looking to go in the middle. Stolen away, and Tigers bring it back in across the blue line. DeVos, Blanchard, and Paulin back out with Grimberg and Medeo. DeVos winning that one over. Then it's tipped back over to the Tigers. They're at center ice. Trying to figure a way to skate this one in. They dance around a couple, bounce around another. Then gets it knocked off his puck. The puck knocked off his stick to Medeo. Then it's taken away. Tigers in on the boards. To DeVos with a backhand. Tigers controlling, trying to get this one back out to the point. They turn off the skate to DeVos. Shot comes in. Kane scoops that one up in his mitt and hangs on. 7:33 left to go now, halfway through this first period. The score is 1-0. They say the shots on net are 4-0 in favor of the Tigers. I want to say at least Popovic had one shot there, right? Blanchard going for a skate in his own end. They're calling for it up top. Blanchard hangs on to this one, continues to skate. Kent skating it out of his own zone. Taken away, and then it's tipped out of there. Right to the Tigers at center ice. Warriors back in front of their own bench fighting for it. Grimberg has it. Grimberg drop pass over to the Tigers. They have it on the far boards. Now Grimberg's going after him. Looking for the hit. Paulin with the backhand. Rimming it around there. Onto the stick of DeVos. Chasing this one out of the zone. DeVos kicking it up. Here comes Justin DeVos skating his way in. He's got an opportunity in the slot. Gets a shot off as he gets knocked down. Loses his glove, picks it back up, and Blanchard and Paulin are behind the net for it. Back out to Medeo at the blue line, tipping that run right back in. Paulin has to turn for it. Crunching up, a couple of Warriors players run into each other, and the Tigers sneaking across the blue line. They're heading out. Tigers 1-on-3 here, gets a backhand shot that misses the net. Medeo. Bit ahead of himself there as he had a good opportunity to rush it out. Now he's turned back, has it back on his blade. Medeo up to Foster. Fires that one in deep, allowing the rest of this line to change up. Hilaire just And Fredette joined Foster on forwards. Van Winkle back there on the point with Nick Foster now. Pass up to Kalergis. Stick handles through. Dimitri comes in, shoots one. It's into the goaltender's glove, and they hang on. There's a shot on net, finally up on there. 2 shots on net. Ooh. Foster wins that one back, but the winger for the Tigers was already ahead of the play. He took that puck away and now comes into the offensive zone. Gets a shot off. It's in Kane, and he hangs on to it. Trading face-offs in the ends. You got issues? Everything good? All right.
We're good. I thought we were crooked for a second.
The cameras, there's a level on the other side. Bubble on that side, but I don't know how much it stays. This camera stand's seen some better days. Oh, in front, shooting. A lucky miss there, but they get their own rebound off the backboards. Another shot. Kane makes the save. Off the boards, Claire just turning. Firing that one ahead of Fredette. Icing waved off. Fredette trying to get into it. Tigers get to it. Fredette lifts the stick. He's into the corner. Eli against 2 players. He's pushed up against the boards looking for some help. Trying to sneak this one out. Kalergis and Foster all pile up in there. Can't dig this puck out. They're just looking for it. It's still stuck up. The ref finally blows it down as the puck comes out. Looking for a change here. Dimitri skating to the bench, so that'll mean Foster will follow with Fredette as Nice and Haviland step over to join Popovic, who's at the face-off dot waiting for the puck to be dropped. Win back. Shot comes in. It's tipped in front and blocked down before it got to the goalie. Oh. Foster tipped back to Popovic. The backhand off the boards. Nick jumping into the play. Nice getting hit up. Foster going towards up front of the net. Nick still has it. He's in behind off his backhand. Centering pass in front, shooting. Haviland trying to tuck it. They get it under the goalie's glove. And it's hung on to. Good chances here for the Warriors. They're starting to get a little bit of pressure. Build on this momentum and tuck one in. They're still trailing 1-0 with 4:38 left to go in the first period. Popovic wins it. Back to McGowan. Shoots. Oh, that one was tipped in front. It goes off the side of the net. Hammered one up the far side. Kolcheski was stepping in, but then the Tigers send it the length of the ice. McGowan's going to be back to pick it up, but that's going to be an icing call in the favor of the Warriors for the first time, I believe. Oh, my voice has about had enough. One more game to go after this. Popovic with another win, back to Kolcheski. Doesn't get enough on that, it's spun around and it's turned out. Now Popovic's coming back on the back check with the wheels. Comes back and gets that one, taking it back out to center ice and then fired in offside. They're gonna take that one down, intentional signal. We're gonna bring it down to the center ice dot. Good hustle there by Popovic on the back check. Skating lessons are finally starting to pay off. McGowan trying to find Paulin. Jumped over his stick. Now the Tigers have it in their own end. They flip it off the boards and turn. Blanchard trying to come in and make the hit. DeVos comes in and finishes it. Blanchard swinging at it, and he does make the hit on the boards. Still, puck is still inside the blue line though, as the Tigers are kicking it around in their feet. It's backhanded clear now, and Justin couldn't quite get to it in time. Up to McGowan. Pauling getting hit off at Blanchard. Up to DeVos. DeVos is taking the hit, but he gets the puck in deep. Now he's going after it. Blanchard comes in and finishes a hit. Back out, McGowan stepping in. The puck's rolling, but it flips it in, turning. Paulin shoots. Oh, that puck is still loose to Blanchard. Holland flips that as he gets crunched. Getting into a physical game here. 3 minutes left to go. Tigers getting back on side. McGowan looking for another hit. Devin Foster taking that puck away. McGowan back up to Foster. Then it's dropped. Tigers pick it up. Holland going for the physicality again. Blanchard out to Foster. Off the boards. Devin racing. Foster's got Paulin up ahead. Here comes Keaton. Paulin shoots one. Oh, he misses the net high and wide. Medeo in from the blue line. He gets crunched down. Blanchard shoots and over the crossbar. Again, we're talking about all these missed net shots. Shot attempts and shot on net are at least 3-1 with this team this weekend. Medeo falls down but gets right back up. Devin Foster takes the puck. He gets a shot. It's blocked. Player loses his stick and goes after him in the corner. Out to the blue line. Kept in by Medeo. Back in. It's Fredette in the corner. Stopping up, checking but losing the puck. That one's clear of the blue line. Grimberg circling back as everybody gets back on side, gets set up. Tucalaire just clapping it into the far corner. Foster's going after it. Tipping it back over to Fredette. Eli kicking it back in. It's caught up in a bunch of feet. Out to Kalergis. He has it, a backhand flip. That one goes wide. Fredette centering pass off the backhand of Foster and over to the boards, and it sent the length of the ice. The pressure is being felt here by the Tigers now as the Warriors continue to put it on. Well, right there, it's not exactly the best platform for a camera. They wouldn't let us sit up in the box behind us. Popovic, Haviland, and Neese. Neese in a sword fight over there on the right wing. On God! Oh, the goalie's fixing his pad. Everything looks to be okay there. Popovic to Haviland off the draw. It's tipped into the center. Neese has it. It's rolling. Settles it, shoots loose, and the goalie does cover up that rebound. Oh. Over to the other side for this one. Popovic gonna win this one back over to Grimberg. He's gonna pass it to Medeo for the shot. Oh, Grimberg takes a shot on his own. A rebound sneaks out. Haviland gets a stick to it first, and it's tipped in behind the net. Popovic chasing it, stealing it away. Noah pops in the corner, back out to the blue line. Grimberg rips one in, looking for a tip in front. It goes underneath the stick of Haviland. Medeo back at the blue line, working his way in a little bit deeper. Stripped away by the Tigers. And a pass is made out to center. Popovic knocking it down, kicking it up, and gets it back in across the blue line. He trips over the blue line, but the puck is in deep, and Haviland follows it in behind the net. Back to the Tigers, and then, oh, that one's kicked out by Popovic, so there's no ice, and Grimberg's on his way back to pick it up. Grimberg, backhand drop to Medeo. That one ends up in the hands of the Tigers in the corner. They're trying to work their way out and center it. Haviland, hard shot off the far boards, over to Neese. To the blue line, not clear, in front. Medeo stealing this away. Medeo pass up to Popovic. He gets absolutely run over. A little bit upset here in the stands about that hit on Popovic, but he's up. That shot comes in, the buzzer sounds, and the period is over. 1-0 lead for the Tigers at the end of the first period. Edit properties. Yeah. Oh, checking up on everything here. They got a clock. We get a minute between periods, a full minute. Enough time to rest my voice. Shots on goal, now they've got them evened up 6 aside. That still seems a little light. But mind you, if they had shots missed the goal, we'd be up to 25.
All right. Took us a few minutes to get going, but second half of that period.
Exactly. Second half of that period did belong to the Warriors. And now they're going to come out hot to start the second. DeVos, Paulin, and Blanchard starting this one with Foster and Van Winkle. Voss wins it. Paulin gets it over. Back to Nick Foster. Up off the far boards for Blanchard. He puts an NWB across the blue line, but DeVos is trying to keep it in. Good hustle there by Justin DeVos. Gets it behind the Tigers net. They drop it there for Paulin, and then he couldn't get it. It was taken off of his stick. Blanchard's getting away with a hook there. And it comes out. Foster tipping that one back up. Paulin couldn't control it. Then they go around Foster, 2-on-1 coming in on Van Winkle. Shot comes in, sending it wide off the backboards. DeVos out to center, taken right back away by the Tigers. Here comes Colorado Springs. Hit coming by the way of Foster, back to Van Winkle behind the net. They pinch him off the puck. Has to turn for it. DeVos and Paulin find it. Paulin with the flip out, but not across the blue line. They do pick it up, and then Paulin takes it away again. Keaton trying to get around. He gets through. Shoots one. It's blocked in front. DeVos with the backhand off the rebound into the mid of the tendy. Should be leading in shots on goal now, but they're being a little stingy in the scorekeeper's box over there. In the offensive zone, Foster wins one back. McGowan with the shot that's blocked into the corner. Kalergis hits it back behind the net for Fredette. Eli in the corner, turning and pushes that out. Foster comes to it. Foster with the shot. Oh, Kalergis was on the side of the net for the tip. He puts another one through the crease as Fredette was looking for it. Dimitri again with the puck. It's knocked down. Foster's gets his stick lifted and the puck tipped out across the blue line. It's behind McGowan. They're going to call an icing and that. They wave it off as now it's Foster. Up to Kalergis at center, has Fredette. He goes offside there as Fredette was ahead of that play, and Foster and Kalergis made one extra move at the blue line. One of these times it's going to work. This line hanging out for another attempt. A couple of changes were made on the defensive side for the Tigers. Foster with the clean win. Kolchevsky puts it in across the blue line, right back over to Foster. Shoots one. Goalie sees it the whole way, makes the save, and the face-off moves in a few feet, so we got another offensive zone draw. Been a lot of whistles here in this game so far. Maybe it's just because it's cold in here and it's an early morning and a lot of stopping. Oh, another shot comes in. The goalie quick to get down on top of that one. Foster with another win. Back to McGowan. Shot comes in onto the goalie. He doesn't hang on to the rebound. Claire just back out under the stick of Foster. Tigers out of their zone, skating this one through center ice. Foster coming back on the back check, misses that one. Tigers put it in offside, and another whistle. There's not a heater in this place, is there? It's all right, old school feeling. Not as cold as some other places. It's actually warmer outside this morning than it was yesterday. So it's getting a little bit better. Kicking the player out of the face-off draw. Warriors won that one, but the Tigers control as they push it through. Kolchevsky taking it away. Joey up with the missed pass to Kalergis. Foster Stealing it away at the blue line. He's hooked and turned. How is that not a call? Claire just with the centering pass. Nobody there. Foster back to Fredette. Shot. He couldn't have hit him any more square in the chest with that shot, but he didn't have much room. Good opportunity though. There the Warriors continue to pressure. Trying to get fired up here. The crowd's behind them. The Warriors digging deep. Trailing 1-0 with 12:17 left to go here in the second period. We're only not even 3 minutes into the second yet. Galchevsky flipping it behind the net. Claire just collects. Warriors get that one stolen, and here come the Tigers. Working their way all the way through in the shot. Kane had to be sneaky on that one. He was down and went into his glove. He hangs on. Full line change here for the Warriors. Popovic's line steps out with Medeo and Grimberg on D. Popovic wins it back to Medeo. To the blue line, not clear. They rip it back behind the boards. Down to the far side, Grimberg going after it. Tigers back inside their own end. They try and steal it away. Popovic does it, center ice. Nice gets back onside. Pop's coming in, he's on the right wing. Spins with a backhand no-looker. It's tipped into the corner by the Tigers. Haviland chasing it down, then the Tigers get it back out to the blue line. Grimberg takes a weak shot in. It's intercepted at the circle and then kicked back out to center ice. No ice as it's tipped. Kane steers it over to the far side. Haviland's in his own end. Off the boards, a little bit too far for Nice. The Tigers kick it back into the far corner. Tigers have the puck walking out from the back of the net, get a couple of shots, and then Popovic takes it. Back over to Nice. Kyler's gonna carry this one, Nice coming in. Nice shoots, blocker save, back out in front. Popovic has it on his stick and couldn't pull a trigger. He gets back to break that pass up, it goes right back over. And then they send it down, they wave off icing for some reason. How's that? I don't get a lot of this stuff. Medeo's skating in all end to end. Medeo loses it. Paulin picks it up, back over to Medeo. He's still in deep in the play, backhand pass off the side of the net. Medeo's still pushing in on the offensive side of things. Popovic's back helping him out on the point, the end of his long shift. Blanchard steals it away, flips that in, allowing Popovic to change. And then DeVos is going to come out and join his line mates. Centers back out, past Grimberg. Grimberg off the far boards. Blanchard leaves it there for DeVos, who's skating up. Makes the pass around, gets a little bit of contact along the way. In behind the net, Paulin steals. Far side, Blanchard takes it off the boards. Trying to get that out to the point, and a weak tip doesn't get past the Tigers player, who's now streaking up and gets crunched by Foster. Are you kidding? That's going to be a penalty on Foster?
Ooh, okay.
Wow. They're giving Foster a rough for that check as the player's coming in with the puck into the... That's as clean and normal of a hit as you're going to get. And that over here, wow. Ref's explaining to the coaches what a hit is. The coaches are shaking their head over there saying, you better reread your rule book. Foster and Fredette come out to kill this one off. Shot tipped in, it's under Kane, he hangs on. Didn't see it at first, but he kept control and kept a cool head there. Tied up, Warriors now on their defensive setup here on the penalty kill as, oh, good job by Foster. Turns and spins that one back out to center ice. Resetting of the Tigers over the spoked P. And there's going to be another penalty here as Foster's going to get a trip. And we're going to see 5-on-3 for 1:36 now. As Devin Foster heads over to the penalty box. Popovic coming out with Van Winkle and Grimberg. Or McGowan out there, sorry. Coach giving it to his team over there on the Warriors bench, rightfully so. Five on three, passing it around here in the offensive zone of the Tigers. The shot comes in, it's blocked. Another one, they're looking for it, and they put it up over the shoulder of Kane. 5-on-3 goal for the Tigers makes it 2-0 with 8:58 left to go in the second period. Popovic and Fredette back out there. Medeo and Grimberg now on D. 5-on-4 for the next minute and 39 seconds. Devin's still in the box. Ref having a little bit of a chat there with the Warriors coaches, asking a couple of questions. Back into the Warriors zone it goes. Grimberg flipped off the boards, settled down at the blue line. They pass it across. Setting up at the top, shooting one in, shot. Goes wide, bounces off the boards, back out in front. I don't know if that went off a body or Kane, but he was sprawled out in front and it keeps it out of the net. Over to Fredette. Tigers keeping it in. Popovic trying to glove it down. It was caught up in his feet. Over to the far side, held in at the blue line by the Tigers. Medeo comes, runs into his man. Grimberg with another hit. Popovic flipping it off the boards. The Tigers control it. Fredette trying to knock it out. Popovic with the second attempt. Still caught up with the player pinching against the board. Shot in. Kane moves over and sees that. Puts his mid out in front and catches it. Still 50 seconds left to kill on this. Warriors are trying to get it out of their own zone. That one back. Kane is going to hang on. Controlled by the Tigers off the draw. Another shot blocker saved by Kane. Grimberg trying to get this on out. It's in the corner, back to Popovic. He gets stick handled around. Shot comes in, it's deflected in front. Kane didn't see it. Centering pass, stolen away by Medeo. Can't stick handle that one out of the zone. Off the boards and out. Tigers get another shot. It's underneath. Kane saving that one again. Out of the zone. Just get it out of the zone. 21 more seconds left to go. And the longest penalty ever. Another shot, another save. Kane's getting a workout here in the second period. Maize and Haviland with Kolcheski and McGowan. The tail end of this one. Back over, Maize has it. Maize to the backhand, right out to the blue line, kept in by the Tigers. Haviland gets a piece of it, Maize looking for another piece. Tigers stick handle their way through that, push it back out to the point. Haviland putting some pressure on, they make a pass all the way across the ice. In the circle, shoot, deflection, up into the far corner. It's bouncing, McGowan takes the hit and then the puck. And back to 5-on-5, Maize going after it. They turn, stop it there. Haviland's got to wait. Gets the NWB off, but it does get it in. Now Haviland tips it. He's going into the corner looking for it. Angled off of that puck behind the net over to the far side. Foster out there. McGowan going for a hit, gets danced around, and then here come the Tigers in. They lose the puck, but the trailer picks it up. Kolcheski's shoving him into the corner. Tigers still have it. 2 players wide open in front. Tigers spinning themselves off the boards here. 6:30 left to go in this second period. Warriors desperately trying to get this one out and get a puck in the back of the other net. They're trailing 2-0. Neese takes that one away. He's got Haviland go to the net. Neese has it. Neese shoots it, and the goalie makes the save. McGowan with another shot from the blue line, sailing that one wide of the net. Kolcheski's going to pinch this one in. Tigers get to it first, tip it out. Now we got a 3-on-1 situation developing. Foster getting back to help out on this. Ties up the man, and then a deflected shot off McGowan's stick goes into the glove of Kane. He hangs on, and we still got a 2-0 hockey game with 5:57 left in the second. Shots on net showing 18-12 now after that barrage in 2 power plays that they had. Shot. Blocked. Voss off the shin pad. Gets back up trying to take this one. Paulin lifting. Back over to Blanchard. They got some room to skate with this. Blanchard coming through. Gets it past one. Gets it past the other one. The shot comes in. It's under the goalie. DeVos was looking for a rebound. The goalie's going to keep it under his glove. Another whistle's blown. And 45 minutes we've been playing. We're not even through the second period. Oh, man. Oh. Popovic out there now centering Paulin and Blanchard. Paulin all the way around the far side. They have a man sitting at center. Back to pick that up is Van Winkle. Oh, that doesn't come back out across the blue line. That's still onside. They shoot one wide off the backboards. Blanchard picking it up on his backhand. Kicking it back up to his skates. Now he's looking to skate. Here comes Brady Blanchard across the blue line. Stick handles through and then dumps it into the corner, trying to pick it back up. Poking it back over to Paulin. To the point to Van Winkle. Nick Foster's coming in the far blue line with this one. Nick in through the slot, in deep. Somebody get back on the blue line. The backhand is in front. Oh, and Paulin just shoots that one wide. Van Winkle going after it. He's going to be the first one back to this puck. Player chasing him in behind his own net. 2 Tigers players collapse in on him. He flips it back over to Foster. Can't get it out of the zone. Tigers take it away. Paulin back battling on the corner. Van Winkle now, it's behind him. Tigers getting positioning on the puck into the front. Swept away, another shot attempt coming, and then it's taken by Popovic. Popovic can't skate it through center ice, and he goes back and tries to take it again. He does. Popovic has it. Stick handles in. Noah Popovic coming in and gets a shot off. It was under the goalie off to the side of the net. That one flipped down the ice, but I'm pretty sure Blanchard's the one that shot it that way, so it's picked back up by the Warriors. Pass out, luckily getting it out across the blue line. The Colorado Springs Tigers back pressuring in a Warriors zone. Grimberg off the boards and out. Kalair just gonna chase. They're gonna blow that as icing as Kalair just gets there. .339 left to go in beautiful Pueblo, Colorado. If you've never been down here, you're missing out. I'm telling you what. They even play opera music at the gas stations to keep the homeless people from hanging out in front of it. Found that out today. That's fancy if you ask me. Devin Foster in front of his own net, stick handling, pass up to Fredette. Kalair just up ahead of it. Oh, that was tipped by the Tigers player. Kalair just is going to pick this one up. Kalair just backhand drop. Foster with a shot, rebound in front. Kalair just and Fredette both take a swing. Fredette in the corner, back towards the front of the net. Steered away by the defenseman. Puck comes out to the blue line, outside back for Grimberg. He tries to make a pass up to Foster. It's stolen away. Tigers take it back inside the offensive zone. Back check there. It's stick of Foster, stick of Fredette. Blocks it, and then it makes its way all the way into the crease where Kane falls on top of it, whistling it down. Foster and Fredette. Back to Grimberg. Shot goes through the crease. Tigers chase it to the far side. Pass back out to the point. Player just... And that, they're not going to call it offside. The Tigers still have it inside the blue line. Kicked in front. Kane steers it aside. Back out, not clear. Shot comes in, looking for a tip. It gets all the way through to Kane. He makes the pad save. Puck is loose in front. Grimberg finds it, leaves it there. And then behind Fredette with the pass from Medeo. Fredette gets back to it, looking for Medeo, comes back to Fredette again, and then it's a ping pong match at center ice. Grimberg sends it over to the far side where Medeo's still up on the play. They tip it outside the zone. Kalergis can't stick handle through, and here come the Tigers around. Foster trying to tip it, Tigers in front. 2-on-1, shot and goal. Warriors definitely not playing their best hockey right now. I'm just going to be blunt in saying that. They've got more potential than this. I'd like to see a little bit more. There's still a period plus 2 minutes left to go. 17 minutes of hockey action, trailing by 3. But the Tigers are relentlessly coming at him again, getting another shot on Kane. Out to the blue line and cleared. Maize going after it, breaks that play up. Now he shoves the guy, looking to get it. Haviland intercepted, but it gets tipped outside the blue line. Back out through center and a 3-on-1 again. Pass to the center of the ice and a shot and a save by Kane. A rebound, another save by Kane. McGowan taking his man down in the corner. Popovic picking up the puck, stick handling behind the net. Pops with the pass up to the boards to Haviland, who claps it out to the blue line, but not out. He had time there. Why just turn and fire like that? But it gets tipped up into the Tigers bench, and a whistle is going to bring this one outside the zone. McGowan rips one down, but no icing there. Nice chasing it. Backhand off the boards. Tigers hard out of their zone. Tipped right back in. No, Popovic didn't let it clear the blue line. And Nice hammers it around. Haviland chasing the guy behind the net. Taking this puck away, looking to center it. Haviland has it on his backhand in towards Popovic. To the back of the net. Around for McGowan. Right back in. Pop's going after it. He puts it over to the far boards. Nice has to chase. Haviland and Popovic try and steal it away. The Tigers tip it back out for Kolchevsky with 40 seconds left to go in the second period. Kolchevsky off the boards and up. Kolchevsky now working his way through. Back over to Haviland, tipped up to Nice. Chance here for Kyler Nice. Can't get a shot off, and the player comes and cuts him off. Around, tipped in there and held by McGowan. He's going to chase this one into the corner. Graham McGowan coming around. The goalie takes his net off the moorings. That net slid off. Shot in from the blue line. That would have been a goal if the net was in position. Around 1 second buzzer and it's over. Second period's finished. A little bit of pushing and shoving extracurricularly after the whistle there. After the buzzer, the frustration of the Warriors is coming out. What they have to do here, though, is dig a little bit deeper, wake up, and figure out how to solve this goaltender. It's shown they've got 15 shots on net. compared to the 23 that came the way of Kane. It can be done, but there's going to have to be some magical moments here for the Warriors in the third period. Either way, we'll be playing at 12:30 this afternoon. One game with if the win, the game would mean a lot more. With the loss, we'll either be playing DU or the Ice Wolves again. Back at Certic.
Beautiful search.
Beautiful Certic Ice Arena, which I heard yesterday that you need to walk out in groups if you're leaving in the evening. Somebody was robbed at gunpoint in that parking lot 2 weeks ago.
Awesome.
Yeah. Have we ever told everybody that you should definitely visit Colorado Springs and Pueblo? It's lovely down here. What can they do? It's got to be a hot start here. I want to see something happen on this first shift. It's got to be a momentum swing, a drastic one here in the Warriors' favor. They're even just looking down, the way they're skating, the way they're holding their sticks in their heads. You can just tell they're not there, but something's got to change. Kept out of the zone there by Foster. Backhand, back in, over Van Winkle's stick. Nick Foster. Up the boards to Blanchard. Flipping it to the blue line. It's bouncing at the blue line. Kicked in. Nick's trying to get it out. Right back in come the Tigers. Backhand pass in front. Cleaned up by DeVos. He's got Paulin with a 2-on-2 situation here. Justin DeVos across the blue line. Hand stick handle through. Gets caught up in the skates of the player. Back out. Foster trying to find Paulin in the slot. Off the boards, back to who's out there? Van Winkle that knocks it back in. DeVos and Blanchard up against the boards. Paulin kicking it back in, trying to keep it inside the blue line. Tigers skating it through center ice now. Make that flip pass up through center. DeVos sends it back outside the blue line. They send it in. That's got to be an intentional offside. Send that out. He knew it there and he just dumped it in. But it's going to be a face-off just inside or outside the Warriors zone, in front of the Warriors bench, with Foster, Kalergis, and Fredette coming out to hang out with Foster and Van Winkle. Back over Fredette off the boards and an icing call as he sends that one the length of the ice. A lot of panic in the Warriors play today, I think. I don't know if we needed that easy 9-0 game yesterday. It's a lot of fun until you got to play against a team that's evenly matched with you. Shot comes in, Kane scoops it up. That one's won by the Tigers, out to the point. Claire just flips it past him, and Dimitri trips over the red line or a stick or something. The ref didn't call it. Van Winkle out to Fredette at center. He's going to skate this one across. He's got two guys with him. Foster going to the net. Dimitri trailing. Fredette with the shot. The blocker save. The rebound comes out to the Tigers. Back to the blue line. Nick Foster keeping it in. He backhands one. And the goalie steers that into the corner. Claire just with another centering pass. Puck loose at the side of the net. Back over to Foster. Taken away by the Tigers. And they send one pass and out of the zone. Nick Foster tipping that one back over to center. They get back on side, skating their way around and through. Nick stepping up into the play, breaking it up. Shot comes all the way in. Van Winkle stepping back into his own zone to pick it up with 12:45 left to go in this game. Out. Kicked out by Kalergis. Tigers back for it though. Kalergis still putting a little bit of pressure on him. They make the pass out. Nick Foster has it at center. He puts it off the boards. Picked back up by Colorado Springs. who turn and fire one hard back into the corner. Grimberg back forward. He's got a little bit of time with changes being made, and luckily gets that one through to Kalergis, and then he tries to make a pass across to Nice. That's intercepted, and then the Warriors are backpedaling into their own zone. Bobovic, looking for Nice. Kalergis still kicking at this one at center ice. Tigers take it away. And they come in and backhand off the boards into the mesh and out of play behind the Warriors net. 24-16 shots on net, 11:51 left to go. 3-0 is the lead in favor of the Colorado Springs Tigers. Haviland backhands it. It's kept in at the blue line. Stick off of stick of Nice. Back in. Medeo off the boards. Up to Kyler Nice. Can he wheel through? He gets through one. Nice breaking down the right side. Nice takes a shot and sends another one wide of the net. It's off the boards. Medeo picking it up at the blue line. Haviland with the backhand towards the front and then takes a swing at it. Popovic back over to Nice. Looking for Pops. It's in front. Pops. Can't get it across to Haviland. Grimberg comes in and rings one off the crossbar. Over to Medeo. Another shot. That one's blocked. Back to the blue line, and it bounces out. Grimberg settles down that rolling puck, passes it back over to Haviland, keeps it outside the zone. Tigers checking up at the blue line and firing one in off the glass in behind Kane's net. Grimberg for it, off the boards, and the Tigers are going to step off the bench and keep that one in. Popovic to Nice at the blue line. Kyler to Popovic, who tips it ahead. Back to Medeo. Looking for a pass, can't find anybody. He's going to stick handle back behind the net the other way. Makes a pass up to Haviland, who decides to take it onto his backhand for some reason, tipping it back over to the Tigers, but then it's stolen away by Nice. Working around, Nice still has it. A couple players in front. He puts it up the glass over to Haviland. Backhand pass in front to Popovic. He's in the corner. Pops. And then, how's that? Wow. Nice trying to take this one away in the corner. They're trying to pressure, just can't even get a shot towards the net. Popovic in front with the swipe, and the Tigers control it through center ice now. Working with some speed, pushing up ahead. In behind the net and then taken away. Medeo loses it again in front. Shot, sails wide of the net. DeVos, backhand pass up to Nice. He makes the pass across as that whole line goes off for a change. DeVos at center. Tigers shoot it over the far boards. Tip back out of the zone by Blanchard. He was looking to go after it, but the Tigers came in offside. Blowing this one dead with 9:25 left to go. If it sounds like I have a lack of energy this morning, it is because I'm trying to find some energy, and this isn't helping watching this hockey game right now. McGowan clear of the blue line. They get back onside though. McGowan takes it back over. Through center. They backhand that one into their own bench, so that one should be deep in the Tiger zone for the faceoff. Or maybe it was deflected. We'll say it was deflected. DeVos winning. Hit in by Kolchevsky, picked up right inside their own blue line. The Tigers take it back out. That one goes around McGowan. The Tigers have got some sprint in them today, as they just are all over the Warriors right now. Warriors can't make a pass out of their own zone. It gets tipped clear of the blue line. Right back in onside to come the Tigers. DeVos makes that pass, stolen away by Colorado Springs. The puck's bouncing around in front. DeVos takes it back over. Here's Justin DeVos building up some speed, coming through center. DeVos. That's the same hit this exact same hit. We got a penalty for that exact same thing. Oh, they come in to get a tip, but it's going back into the corner. Oh, Paulin can't get it outside the zone. Tigers turn it around. He's in front, back door. They decide to shoot. Miss the net, back to the point. Another shot comes in. Devin Foster behind the net now. Coming out to McGowan, makes that pass across the far side. Keaton Paulin with Devin Foster coming across. Keaton has it, shoots a weak one in. The goalie easily catches that. And we're in the right side of the ice to score, but the key to that would be getting a shot on net that is quality enough to beat the goaltender. In the 17 that they've had so far, they haven't had a chance. Fredette with some speed, spinning back behind the boards. Fredette then turns back into a Tigers player. Tigers take that one away, and it's past Van Winkle. Tigers gonna go for it here. Van Winkle gets back to it first. He's in his own end, skating through. Tigers get on top of him, keep it in the zone. Nick Foster takes it away. Foster has it stripped off of him. Shot comes in, and luckily Kane got a piece of that one. Foster again at center ice. Making a pass up. Nick Foster's going to hang on to this one, jumping into the play, taking this one wide down the right. Foster in front, shoots, and a pad save by the goalie. Good shot there. Foster still in deep. Devin back out at the blue line with Nick and Kalergis in deep in the offensive zone. Devin centering, doesn't make it through. Oh, good job keeping it in the blue line there. Turn right back around by Fredette. Eli around the far side, gets his stick lifted. The puck's taken away from him, and the Tigers come out through center. Taken away again by Devin Foster. Back over to Nick. Flipping that one up to Devin, and then it's gloved back down. Devin turning behind Kalergis. Another centering pass out to the point. Van Winkle shoots one in. Pad save, and the rebound goes just past Kalergis' stick. Out to center ice. Van Winkle right back over to Foster. Up over and into Eli Fredette with Kalergis going. Eli with a pass to Kalergis, and there it is! Nice pass and a one-time shot off the tape of Kalergis. Gets the Warriors in this game with 6:03 left. Their score is 3-1. 2 goals to go to get the tie. Can they do it? A little bit of life back in this building on the Warriors side. Another quick one here would be real nice. Popovic wins that one forward, and he's going after it. Pop trying to kick it up ahead. Couldn't do it, but then it's tipped away by Nice. Onto the stick of the Tigers in their own end, making that pass out. Stolen away by Haviland, trying to poke that across the Nice. Doesn't get enough on it. Warriors chasing it back out of the Tigers zone with the Tigers through center ice. Back in. Medeo, backhand drop over to the far side for Grimberg. Can't kick that one through. Stolen away by Medeo. Off the boards, Nice back for it. Nice has it. It's in the skates of Haviland at center ice. Drop back there for Popovic. Gaining the blue line. Noah Popovic flipping it up ahead for Nice in the corner. Bob's taken out behind the net. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Pass off the boards, taken away there by the Tigers. They run into each other. We got some space here. Pass that up, pass it up! Oh. Here comes Nice. Shoots, goalie looking for the rebound. It's still, what? How do you blow that whistle? Wow. The puck was out at the dot. Oh, the net was off? No, the net wasn't off. They're pretending the net was off. Oh, out to the blue line, kept in there by Grimberg. puts it back into the corner with the backhand. Haviland turns in front, looking for Popovic. Haviland has it again. And he puts another one off the shin pads of the player, and then they come in, take it away from him. Tigers out to center. Back checking him, Maize breaks this one up. Back over to Medeo. Medeo working his way in across the blue line. Austin still has it, top of the circles. Getting crunched up there between a couple of players. Back to the blue line. Maize shoots that one, ringing it around the boards. Popovic's gonna go after it, into the corner. They lose it. Pop still has it, coming out of the corner. Pop stick handling. Puck is loose in front. Maize couldn't, or Haviland couldn't find it. Back to Popovic. Flipping one high into the corner. Tip back by Haviland, trying to take it away, and then the Warriors go across the ice, getting it out of their zone. It's off of Grimberg, back into the hands of, and here comes Popovic. They're changing up. Pop's walking across the blue line. Pop's with the backhand. He still has it, and then he backhands it into the goalie. Gotta keep trying with the chances. 3:38 left to go here. They're trailing by 2, but they've had a few quality shots here since that Kalergis goal. Voss winning it back to McGowan, tipping it back in. The Voss, who got a good tip, but it went wide of the net. Out to McGowan again. Shot coming in, and another tip in front, sending it just wide. DeVos working hard behind, looking for the centering pass, can't sneak it through to Blanchard. Kolczewski racing across there, keeping that puck in deep. Round to the far side. Kolczewski's going to have to take this one back at center ice. A mishandled pass back to McGowan. Through the skates of everybody at center, taken away by the Tigers. Back over to Paulin. Up underneath DeVos, but he's chasing this one down. DeVos going after it. Still a stick handling. Blanchard in front. Can he get it to him? Paulin back, gets caught up with DeVos, and they can't even get a shot off. Tigers drop it back to center. Get back onside. Shot blocked by the skate of DeVos. In for McGowan. Gets it taken away off his stick in the corner. Following up with his, backhand shot in front by the Tigers, saved by Kane. Kept in deep here by the Tigers, 2:25 left to go. Stolen away, Kolczewski behind the net. Passes it up, DeVos, tip back over, Kolczewski clapping that one. It bounces across the blue line. Tigers still have it, and Blanchard's gonna go to the penalty box for taking him down. Blanchard takes the guy down from behind, and they call it interference. I don't know, I would call it what, but the penalties, yeah, I mean, they're, yeah, definitely no consistency there. They haven't even had a penalty on the side of the Tigers. Coach Prokop asking where the calls come from.
Very one-sided. Let's be consistent. That's all.
Shorthanded with 2:08 left to go. They got 2 goals to climb back for a tie. And the penalty kill unit is out there. Fredette and Foster coming up. Eli Fredette, he's on the left wing. I don't know if he knows what to do with it, but he does. He gets it through back to Foster. They're in front. Nick Foster in deep with them as well. And now Fredette racing back. Good job by Fredette coming back there. The hustle on him. Eli has it again. Trying to get it clear. Picked up by the Tigers. They turn, can't get a shot off the stick of Nick Foster, breaking that up. Now they're in front, get a shot. The net's off again in front, but they're going to score. The net's off.
Check the net.
Net's off!
That's why we blew it down here, right? That's why we stopped it down here.
You blow.
That's why we blew the whistle down here, right?
The net was off on the other side. They blow the whistle dead when the puck was in our control in the offensive zone. Net's off here, that's a goal.
Same.
Coaches are fired up, and so they should be. The consistency of these calls has been absolutely ridiculous. Coach McGowan was probably going to be asked to leave the bench. You can't, that makes no sense. Off the boards, Foster can't get it out. Shot comes in, Kane's just gonna leave that one there. Van Winkle picks it up. Tipped out to center ice, and the Tigers turn, dump it back in. Van Winkle at center, 4-1 hockey game here with a minute and 11 seconds left to go. Tigers turn it back around. We are gonna see these guys again Friday at 7:30 at the Apex, and that one's for everything. Loser goes home on Friday night out of the playoffs. Blair just trying to center this one. They send it out. Van Winkle back. Makes the pass across to Nick Foster. Out to Kalerchik, it goes past him. Devin in front, trying to stick handle his way through, doesn't get it all the way to get a shot off. Back in the corner for the Tigers, to the blue line. Foster trying to keep it in, it's off the shin pads of the Tigers. They just turn back in their own zone, then they drop it. Coming across 3-on-1. Shot, oh, off the skates of Van Winkle. That one sent the way. Wasn't that one deflected right here? Icing call with 5 seconds left. This game's over. That was coming. Coach is asking for, like, you deflect one, you don't, this has been pretty lopsided on the calls. From the hitting to the nets being off, to the offsides, to the icings. Out of the building, you can't kick the coach out of the building. You kick him off the bench, you can't kick him out of the building. Now, run the clock, run it down. The refs would tell. Game's over. What is that all about? That is absolute garbage. You gotta shake hands, boys. You got those boys are just getting off the ice. Go shake hands.
Go shake hands.
Well, that was an interesting game. I'm still mic'd up. I guess this is still rolling. I haven't said much. It's been kind of not worth talking about, but we'll be back on the ice at 12:30, taking on for third and fourth or whatever place it's gonna be. It's not for the championship. Thanks for tuning in and getting out of bed this morning. We'll see you in a bit.